What's going on, everybody? It's your boy AC back with another video. And I'm just chilling on this Monday night watching Floyd Mayweather versus Oscar De La Hoya. It's been a while. It's been a while since I saw this fight. So, just figured I'd turn this one back on. Speaking of which, I'm going to give my prediction on Badu Jack versus George Groves. Good Lord, Mayweather handling, man. Vintage Mayweather versus De La Hoya, bro. Anyway, James DeGale. No, I'm sorry, not DeGale. I'm sorry. George Groves versus Badu Jack is a true 50-50 fight. For all those who don't know, that's going to be on Floyd Mayweather and Berto's undercard, and I think this is going to be the real fight. I think this is going to be the fight of the night. I think this fight has a chance to be a great fight. And I like the fact that both fighters are getting a lot of exposure. Badu Jack is getting his exposure, especially coming in after his huge win against Anthony Durrell, in which he captured, I believe, the WBC 168-pound title. And George Groves, he needs exposure to an American audience. He's coming off getting knocked out by Carl Froch. So, again, this fight is a true 50-50 fight. I think Badu Jack, he's riding the momentum of beating Durrell. I think that was his best performance. He's a good puncher, great puncher. Actually, he has great power. He doesn't have a lot of lateral movement, so he's gonna be right there in front of you. His defense is suspect, though. His defense is very suspect. He could easily, you can easily put hands on him. Conventional wisdom says that George Groves is going to win this fight. Conventional wisdom says that Groves is going to win this fight. But, George Groves is considered to be more of a boxer puncher. But all we've seen from the past, Carl Froch fights, I think mostly it's been, he's been mostly a puncher. He's been mostly a puncher. And his defense is not that great either. So bad. So we're looking at two fighters that can punch and they don't have great defenses. You know what I mean? So what you're looking at right now is a good chance that this fight won't go the distance. This fight is, me personally, I think this fight will go the distance. But based on the defenses and the punching power of both these fighters, you would think that somebody's going to get KO'd. Somebody's going to get KO'd. If Groves is going to win this fight, it's going to have to be by KO. It's going to have to be by knockout or some type of stoppages before it gets to the second half of the fight. For all those who's familiar with George Groves, we know that George Groves is good fighter, always starts off good, but that man gas tank, the man has durability issues. He really does. He really has durability issues. His gas tank, man, he tires out so quick, man. His gas tank be on E, bruh. I don't understand what. I think that George Groves could have beat Carl Froch if his stamina isn't so low. And Badu, and the longer this fight goes, Badu Jack's chances of winning this fight is going to increase. You see what I'm saying? because of the simple fact that, Badu Jack's stamina is better, you know. Um, and this ain't the same. This isn't the same one, because I remember when George Groves fought James DeGale, he had a better leg movement. He had way better leg movement than he does now. I think he's just relying on talent more so than technique more so. George Groves is. But I think that we're gonna see the best of George Groves, because this is a title fight. He's fighting for a title, and if he loses this one, who knows when he'll get another one. Um, but Badu, I mean, like I said, this is a true 50-50 fight. Both fighters do a lot of things well. I just question their defense, and even though George Groves has the experience over Badu Jack, because I don't think Badu Jack only has 20 fights, right? He only has 20 fights, but his gas tank is on E, and I think that with Badu Jack being the younger fighter, the stronger fighter right now, I have to give the edge to Badu Jack, even though George Groves is a better boxer than Badu Jack. I'm banking on Badu Jack taking George Groves into the later rounds and wearing him down and wearing him out, and then trying to tee off and go for a late fight stoppage, or a decision. So I think that's my prediction right there, man. I think either Badu Jack by late round stoppage or decision. But if I'm going for Badu Jack, I think Badu Jack is going to win. But if George Groves wins this fight, it's going to be a KO in the middle rounds. It's going to be a KO in the middle rounds. That's my prediction. As always, it's your boy AC signing off. And as always, like, comment, subscribe to the next video. Peace.